It's Thursday, January, I don't know, what is it, 23rd or something. I'm driving to my dad's house. I saw him on Monday. I talk to him every day now. Yesterday he said he had a rough day. I heard a song on the radio. Monday I got a ticket after I hung up with you guys. I used the shoulder to turn, which isn't illegal, but then when you look it up, it is. I have no idea. And he gave me a very stern warning about not using my turn signal. I consider him Barney Fife, but it was in the small town that my dad lives in, so I'm unsure if I want to fight it or pay for it and get the fuck on with my life. I heard somebody say it's $250. It's so stupid, outrageous. I didn't document yesterday. I didn't work yesterday. I worked all day. What else? We haven't gotten my mom's ashes yet back yet. That's coming. It's like this really weird, like, you know she's gone, but you haven't had any, there's been no funeral, we don't have any physical evidence that she's been dead. Outside of she's actually missing from our lives, and I have pictures of her being dead. Other than that, we don't have any other physical evidence that she was, she's died. I'm going to my dad's today to go help him clean up a couple of things in the kitchen, sort, organize a little bit, get some room. I work today a couple of hours, and then I've got to get in the car and go to an EAP job that I accepted last night. And I haven't done much fun things recently. I did get all the Groupons scheduled. That's good. I'm really glad about that. So this Saturday, Jacob has his Discovery flight, and also Allie has an alpaca farm tour. And then next weekend, Elijah learns gun safety and Emma does a pottery class. So then all my Groupons are taken care of for Christmas. I'm going to invite a friend for Allie. She wants to invite her friend from school. For the alpaca farm, I'll send a quick text message later. Yes, let's see. Oh, yeah, it's not having her back and not having a funeral, no closure. It's kind of like being in limbo. It's weird. I will cry. It isn't like I'm not sad. I actually do want to spend some time with my doctor on my heart as a result, because her dad died from widowmaker heart attack. I know that my grandma on my dad's side always talked about family that died from widowmaker heart attacks. And I was looking up on calcium buildup, because we all think about cholesterol with our hearts, right? Yeah, cholesterol. That cholesterol is called plaque. But calcium buildup is like sharp spurs that affect the heart. And they're studying it. They don't really have a lot of ideas on what causes it or how to fix it. There is really no fix right now. It really isn't. But the only way to do a calcium scan is to do a CT. And it doesn't come up in your blood work. And I think, realistically, I think a lot of the heart attacks I mean, if your blood work's fine, who's to say that you're going to have a heart attack, right? Well, I don't know. And if there's one thing that I would really love for my mom to help me with one last time, is for my heart. So, I'm going to look into that. I think that's pretty good. My mom's oldest brother, my uncle, he died when I was like 12 or 13. And they found from his death that our family has hemochromatosis, which means we collect iron in our blood. We have the genetic possibility of our body not being able to handle the iron, and it just collects, and it gets in the liver, and it just starts building like a fucking iron hoarder. And I don't have it, but from his death, the family, the kids are my parents, my mom and her siblings, were able to take some genetic tests and to find out who has and who has not the hemochromatosis. And essentially, the only way, there are some people that have had it, and some of them have recently died, but the only way to treat it is to give blood. You just have to give blood in order to reduce the amount of iron in your blood. There's no medication for it. So if there's anything that I can do that could help with that kind of situation, especially if both of my family sides have widowmaker heart attacks, maybe I can claim a stake in that need for a CT scan. So we'll see what happens. Since her dad, my grandpa, died of a heart attack, and my mom just 20 minutes later, she's fucking dead. I think I've got a pretty good case. Will I take a statin? I don't think so. I don't think I will. Those things have a lot of issues. They have a lot of interactions. They've got a lot of, they just fucking wear your body out. If I needed to, I would change my diet. Do I want to change my diet? Hell fuck no, I don't want to change my diet. I'm 43 years old. I want to eat whatever the hell I want. I love gummy bears and ice cream and toast with butter. Just chips and, not chips, Ritz and cheese. Just, you know, I just want to live. But the calcium thing in the blood is at least something to look at. Because if we can get any kind of preemptive strike, you know, I take a magnesium vitamin every day. I was reading that it can help. I'm not sure, but there's like conflicting studies on calcium supplements with this situation. I don't have any idea what is so new. I have no idea what I'm looking at. So if that helps anybody, I don't know if that'll help anybody. But calcium collects in your heart. And can't see me. I didn't even know that. My brother brought it to my attention when he was visiting. And he called it plaque. But I looked into that, and plaque is the cholesterol. That's what everybody thinks about with heart attacks, is the cholesterol. But I guess there's more of a silent killer. I guess it's more complicated than that. So, the stuff you learn after something shit happens. On a good note, what I realized about my dad is that his issues are almost over. Assuming that nobody else dies, like his children don't die. You know, he's essentially done the hardest part, meaning that he's lost his spouse. You know, we've got to be the ones to deal with him dying and all of that. So our issues aren't over. They just started. I don't know how he would feel if I told him that. His issues are almost over. I know anybody can die. It's really not that hard for anybody to die. God forbid anything else happens. I don't say, can't get any worse. It definitely can. And I'm not. I won't test it. I won't say that. I've never been a person to say that because I know exactly how bad it can get. So, I miss my mom. I love my mom. We're not that bad. I have children. We're not that bad. I won't even let myself go there. So, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and we will be collecting my mom's ashes here today or tomorrow. I don't know when, maybe even Monday. I told my dad though that it doesn't really matter because all we'll do is we'll show up when they open. I do start work in the mid-mornings, and I just, we can get there when they open, and we can collect her at that point, and he doesn't have to do it alone. So I think that's one of the things that he's concerned about, is doing all this alone. He's not alone. In fact, I'm hungry, and I'm gonna go take him out for breakfast. So I know one of the things that I always ask him when I talk to him is, have you eaten? Are you eating? What are you eating? He's even texted me, I had an egg and a toast, and I'm eating donuts or whatever. I'm eating. Okay. My mom fed him. My mom fed him for 50 years. 50 years she fed this man. And that's one of the things that the family, me and my brothers, were always concerned about, is how is he going to get around? How's he going to take care of him? He's not an invalid. He isn't. He's capable. The hard part is figuring out the steps on how to do it. I even told him, he didn't prepare her for the financials of him dying. Should he have died first? He said Mom would have no idea what to do. I did not prepare her. And she didn't prepare him either. But on a different note, the way he needs to prepare it is the easy part. And there's the ambulance place again. It's the easy part. I even told him, figuring out how to do laundry isn't that hard. It's not hard. Cooking isn't hard. He's had to do some of that after my mom had her hip surgery. So it isn't like he's completely clueless. It's just, what do I do? What do I make? When I went over there Monday, it was so cute. I don't think I made a video since Monday. Maybe I have. I can't remember anymore. My memory's shit. I went to the bathroom and I told him, write down on a list things that you could make for dinners and food and things. And he had an Echo. He has many Alexas in his house. And he had an Echo near him, and he goes, Echo, put rice and soup on the meal list. Echo, put grilled cheese on the meal list. And I went to the bathroom, and I just heard him through the door, Echo, put this on the meal list. Echo, put that on the meal list. And it was just the fucking cutest thing ever. It's just so cute. It was so cute to hear him say that. And I asked him later, I said, was that helpful? And he said, yeah, it was actually really helpful. I was like, yeah, because you're not like looking around like, what do I make? Like, I'm hungry, what do I do? And then you're just, you look around at this full pantry and you have no idea, and so you grab some cookies. And it's like, doesn't help, you know? So, he did actually, because I'm a therapist and I help people with problem solving and figuring things out and talking things out, I have been using my skills on him. And he did realize, I think on like Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, 2 days ago, I was talking to him on the phone and he was talking to somebody. He told me he was talking to somebody on a call, and he said, I think she's been using her tools on me. Yes, I have. And what good is it if I don't use it, you know? Oh look, here's the turn lane that I have my signal on. So stupid. I don't like Barney Fife cops who have nothing to do but to get you for turning on a shoulder. I had one Barney Fife cop before in California that got me for tinted windows for a car that I had for like legit 9 years, and nobody ever cared. And I had many tickets. So nobody even cared about my tinted windows. But this guy flipped a bitch and made sure that I had a warning on my tinted windows. I had to fix that ticket. Oh my God. I'm doing good for the community with these tinted windows. So stupid. So I guess that's it. I feel like I'm in limbo. I'm doing good at work. Work is interesting because there's lots of questions as to who's going to be able to be let off, because my job is a federal job. And you look like you're drunk. Because I'm going over a road. My job's a federal job, and there was an executive order for return to work in person. And I live in Texas, and I work in California. And I'm not going back to California. You can't fucking drag me. I'm never fucking going. I'm not going back. I live here. I'm gonna die here. This is where I go. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. And it might be, it's just going to be a different way of life now. But I'm not scared. I'm really not. I found that out like Tuesday this week, and like the day I came back to work, my coworker's like, have you heard about the return to work? I was like, no. But I know whatever happens, my family will be okay. And we'll be all right. We'll be all right. I felt my coworker, I haven't seen him in like a week and a half, and I'm sure he was like, well, shit, now I gotta be the one to tell her she might not have a job anymore. You know, your mom died. Oh, by the way, your job's dead. Oh, so we'll have to figure that out. But they need me more than I need them. I do. They don't need, I don't need them. I really am going to be okay. So we'll figure that out. But I'm here, and I'm going to go get my dad, and we're going to go have some pancakes. So you guys take care.